Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Aisha. I'm the creator of Lipstick and Sparkle. This is my third video, I believe. Yes, it is. And I really wanted to just thank everyone. I made it to 1,000 subscribers. That to me is crazy already, like absolutely crazy. But I know I have lots of great friends out there, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing and believing in me. So today's video is about the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice collection. So I will be reviewing the palette, the eyeliner, the two brushes that she came out with, and the primer. Here is the eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. We'll show you more of it once I get into the video. And then she came out with two eyeshadow brushes. As you can tell, I've already used them. You will see my comments on that later on in the video. And then here is the eyeliner. And that's the point of it. And then we have the primer, which goes hand in hand with the eyeshadow palette. So we will be doing first impressions, creating a look. So it's the look that I'm wearing right now. And I will give you my thoughts on the palette and the collection and whether you should go ahead and buy it or not. So without further ado, let's get started. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see more looks using this palette, please leave your comments down below. Thanks. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to do a first impressions trying the palette look today. This is the cover. I love the way that Fenty and Rihanna have designed everything. Well, she's never disappointed with the design, so I knew she was going to come up with something crazy and cool. So this is how it looks. So as you can see, I've been kind of playing with the colors on my hand to see what the payout would be, but I haven't put them on my eyes, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to use everything that's Fenty, so I'm going to use their new eyeshadow primer. I'm going to prime my lids. So the primer feels really tacky and kind of smooth too. We'll see how it works with the shadows. The tip of this thing is kind of hard to apply the primer with. Okay, so I have that blended out. So she came out with two brushes as well, as you can see. I tried to work with them. One thing I don't like about the brushes is that it picks up color, and then if you try to clean it, it doesn't really come off. So now this brush looks like it's green. Do you get what I'm saying? Alright, so you guys are zoomed in now. So I am going to apply, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to go the colorful route or because I'm loving these two colors here, the pink. I think this is called Evil Genius, and then there's Sahara Stunna. I hope I have that right. Okay, so let's use this. So this is her, excuse me, 210 blending brush. That's how it looks. I'm gonna say like the brushes are pretty soft, so I like that. So I'm gonna go into this shade here, this one, and I think it's called Come and Get It. If I'm reading that right, hopefully I am. Okay, so with the primer, it's really hard to blend.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones and be wild, wild, wild.
I'm also really loving this shade here, which is called Saffron. So let's take that with her. What is it? Eyeshadow 200 brush. I'm only going to use the corner of it though. Maybe I'll do like a halo look. See how that goes.
There is good in changes. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones and be wild, 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 wild.
Like I really have to like tap in and build to get the color payout that I want. As you can see. I don't know yet what to say. Okay, so I'm going to use this bright green right here.
And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones and be wild, 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 wild.
I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a small shadow brush by Sephora. And I'm going to take this color here, which is, again, the Come and Get It.
Wild, wild, wild.
And then I'm going to go in with Saffron. So we're going to do the same to the other eye.
Summer's end, and you feel that this is your beginning. Will colors fade, but it's okay.
Alright, so since we're repeating everything that we did on the top to the bottom, I'm going to take Evil Genie and just with the tip of my brush.
If you're thinking about, let me know. If you're thinking about, let me know. If you're thinking about, if you're thinking about, if you're thinking about,
I have the eyeliner as well. Here it is. So this is the new, what it's called, Fly Liner. And it's the long wear liquid liner. I'm going to do this off camera, but I will be back and finish my face and then I'll let you know my thoughts. Alright, I'm back. So this is the final look. I added a little bit more blue underneath, and I used Fenty Beauty's highlighter in the color Mint Mojito. So let me open it up. This one. So it's this one here as highlight on my brows. I thought it just brought a cooler look to the look. Yeah, so this is the look. Okay, so my thoughts. I've been waiting for this palette to come out ever since it was announced. I literally took a picture of it, put it in my schedule, put it in my calendar, put a reminder, and made sure I was free the day that it came out. I know, I'm crazy, right? I don't know. Anyways, but it's because I love everything that Fenty Beauty has come out with. Anybody who asks me what brand that I should recommend to them and so on and so forth, I always go to Fenty Beauty. So when they came out with their eyeshadow palettes and the brushes and the primer, I was so excited and I could not wait. Basically. So again, the palette itself looks like this again. The colors in here are stunning. She really took the whole Moroccan theme and just the Moroccan idea and put it into the palette. And I'm obsessed with anything Moroccan. In my entire home, it's just Moroccan theme throughout. The color payout, I think, once you work with it, it's really good, but in some instances you kind of have to add to the color continuously. But the sparkly, like the teal, the pink, so Evil Genie, Sahara Stunna, Mirage, they're a little bit more pigmented. And I think that the matte ones, they kind of feel muddy. So if I were to mix them together or like use them to blend together, they all kind of seem to be one color instead of several little like layers that I've added onto my eyes, if that makes any sense. Overall, this is a $59 palette. I feel like I can find these colors in other palettes that I have, so if you're not in the market to buy a very expensive palette, I wouldn't recommend buying this one at least. But if you are, then yeah, go for it. I think the colors are pretty. I think that once you work with the payout, the colors come out very nice. But I'm still like on the edge about it, so I feel like I need to kind of play with it a little bit more. Maybe I'll do what I did with the Born to Run palette and kind of just do different looks for different days and then give you my like overall opinion on a later day. But for now, I think that it's a good palette, but is it something that is totally worth your money? I don't think so. Sorry. So we have the primer and the two brushes and the eyeliner. So the primer I could do without, although the shadows seem to come out better with this particular primer. So I've read in several places, and I've seen in other videos where bloggers have kind of used other primers, or not even a primer at all, maybe just like their concealer, and the colors don't show up as well as they do with her own primer. So I guess maybe it goes hand in hand. It's very tacky, so it's very sticky, so I found that it's very hard to blend the colors. So I don't know if I like that. I like primers where it's super easy to blend the colors. So again, I don't know if it's the primer or the eyeshadow palette itself, or even the brush that I was using. So maybe I will play with it a little bit more and let you know in the comments below. So the two brushes, they're soft. They pick up the pigment. Again, I don't like I know she's going with her color theme of her entire all her products, with the blush pink colors, but I feel like once a certain color gets onto the brush, it's very hard to clean. Like certain colors, so say for example Evil Genie, like I was playing with it and it came on, like I used the brush and now I can't seem to get the color to get off, even though I've like cleaned it with my Makeup Forever brush cleaner and whatsoever. And they're $20 each, which for me is a little bit expensive for an eyeshadow brush. Like I use the brushes and then once I see that they're not that great anymore, like I throw them out. So for me to spend $20 on one brush is kind of above my limit. What else? So the eyeliner. So I've heard great things about the eyeliner, so I really wanted to try it. And my thoughts are that they basically, it's a good eyeliner. I lost my train of thought there. It's a good eyeliner. I think that it definitely mimics like Kat Von D's tattoo liner, which I love and I use all the time. So, and the tip of this one is really good to do a winged liner and get your line really thin on your eyes for the girls who don't like to wear dark black liner but just want a little bit of it. So I think that it's really easy to work with, and so out of the entire collection, I think I would recommend the eyeliner the most than the eyeshadow palette. I think that the eyeshadow palette is beautiful. I think that the colors are great, but again, I wouldn't spend almost $60 on that palette when you probably can find those same colors in a different palette. Maybe I will find, I'll link it down below. Maybe I can find a palette. I'm off the top of my head, I'm thinking the Morphe the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. They seem to have very similar colors. So let me take a look at that and compare, and then I'll let you guys know. Anyway, so this is my look. This is my thoughts on the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow collection. If you want to know, if you want me to create more looks with the palette just so you have a little bit more of a feel of how the palette works, let me know in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to do that. I also post different looks on my Instagram, so I'll link my Instagram down below and you can see how I use the palette there. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. We are sweet on our